The 2015 Mercedes G63 AMG 4x4 Green Monster. The monstrosity that is the Mercedes G63 AMG 6x6 first entered our lives in March 2014, packing just about everything we needed in the event zombies start overpowering our world. Back then, Mercedes announced that it was building a limited number of the six-wheeled monolith, essentially cutting off supply for everyday Joes to score one for themselves. Well, fret not, because it appears that Mercedes-AMG is making a fresh batch of awesome G63 AMGs, albeit with the standard four-wheel configuration. It's admittedly not as awesome as the six-wheeled, three-axle variety, but this new version still packs quite an intimidating punch. Our spy photographers captured the vehicle doing test runs in southern Europe, dubbing it the G63 AMG Green Monster. We're not exactly sure that it's the actual name of the vehicle, but the description does fit on account of the prototype's splashy neon green finish and its imposing posture. All the design elements of the 6x6 appear to have been included in the Green Monster, minus the two wheels and the flatbed out. That's not to say that the Green Monster is less frightening, it just has two less wheels to scare us with. Updated the 11th of December 2014, based on the recent spy shots we created a rendering for the future G63 AMG 4x4. Check it out after the jump. Click past the jump to read more about the Mercedes G63 AMG 4x4 Green Monster. Rendering. Spy shots. January 14, 2014 Mercedes G63 AMG 4x4 Green Monster testing in the snow. Exterior. You can draw a lot of similarities between the G63 AMG 6x6 and its four-wheeled counterpart. Despite being decked out in camouflage, certain elements of the Green Monster's front section look identical to the 6x6. The circular headlights and the wider fender flares immediately caught our attention. The configuration of the intakes and the sheer size of the lower bumper are also indicative of its shared styling with the 6x6. The only thing that looks different is the front grille, although we suppose that Mercedes could change that to the typical G63 AMG grille once the vehicle concludes its testing phase. We also can't leave out the Green Monster's obvious increase in ride height, the restyled side skirts, and that set of massive, five-spoke, alloy wheels. It's hard to measure exactly how big those wheels are by looking at the photos, but we wouldn't be surprised if those giant wheels are similar to the monsters on the 6x6. Interior. The interior of the standard G63 AMG will likely be used on the Green Monster the same way it was on the 6x6. In other words, the SUV's brutish appearance won't necessarily translate into its interior amenities. The Green Monster's cabin should feature all the creature comforts we've come to expect from the Merc Gelandewagen. Premium, handcrafted leather wouldn't be a surprise, same with the polished wood and chrome accents distributed throughout the cabin. The center stack should also still be busy with all those buttons, knobs, and switches. Likewise, the 7-inch, tablet-style command screen could also make an appearance, sitting comfortably just above the locking differential buttons and the A/C vents. Space shouldn't be an issue either, although how much of it was reconfigured to accommodate the body's incredible girth is still an open question. Drivetrain. Details are still murky as to what powertrain the Green Monster will have under its hood. Our sources did point to the same 5.5-liter, twin-turbo V8 that its six-wheeled counterpart has. The V8 banger should be good to produce 544 horsepower and 560 pound-feet of torque. All that power will be sent to all four wheels courtesy of a 7-speed G-tronic automatic transmission. Prices. The price for this four-wheeled mastodon has yet to be revealed, so we're using the price of the G63 AMG 6x6 as a basis. The limited edition, six-wheeled version of the G63 AMG was priced at £370,000, roughly around $579,000 as of November 21, 2014. It's possible that the Green Monster will have a slightly lower price than the 6x6, but don't expect it to be too steep a drop. Maybe somewhere in the $480,000 range? Conclusion. The Mercedes G63 AMG 6x6 introduced a lot of people to the demented side of Mercedes. The Green Monster is a little more subdued than its brethren, but it's still no less terrifying if you have the misfortune of seeing it in your rear-view mirror. We don't want to get our hopes up about seeing the Green Monster in the US because we don't think it's arriving here anytime soon. But in the event we find ourselves in Europe someday for one reason or another, we're going to have our eyes and ears ready for any sightings of this titanic Mercedes. Love it, it's huge, the interior should still be luxurious, you'll be the king of the road in more ways than one. Leave it, parking could be a problem, how do you drive this mammoth in small city streets, exclusive and likely out of most people's financial reach?
If you liked this video, please share your thoughts in the comments below and don't forget to hit the subscribe button.